Let's talk about price versus value. Why there is a big difference. For instance, here I am in Google price definition, and if you see here, it says price, the amount of money, in this case gold and silver, expect, required, or given in a payment for something. So when you're paying something, let's say you're buying a car, you're buying an iPhone, you're buying something, you're going to give currency, in this case dollars, euros, or pesos. Or if you find someone that wants to sell it for silver, this is money, because this never lose value. So it doesn't matter, it could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it never will lose value. This is no money. So this is silver. As you can see here, we have 5 ounces, and I'm going to tell you why is that. So now let's go and search for the other definition. So here, as you can see, we have value definition. So let's say value definition, we see it here. Value, in regards that something is held to deserve the importance, worth, of the usefulness of something. For instance, I'm going to change the screen again. So here, this is useful. You can use it maybe to kill Dracula. Maybe you can use it to make bullets. Maybe you can use it, for silver spoons or silverware or anything like that, or jewelry. You can use it for something. This is something useful. So this is never going to lose the value. The price might vary, but the value never is going to change. Always you can do something with this. If you have gold, the same thing. If you see on the market, you're going to see that maybe some connectors for audio or maybe for electronics, you're going to see that they are made of gold, or they are, or the outer part is made with gold, or it has gold or something like that, because it has certain features that just the regular matter, the regular metal will not have it. So the same thing with this. So when you see this is never going to lose the values. That is why. But the paper, there is nothing that you can do with the paper. This paper that you see here, this is no money, this is fiat. It's because the government says so, that this is worth something. But this, you cannot do anything with this. So maybe you can write something here, maybe you can use it to make a note or something like that, but there is nothing that you can do with this piece of paper. As you can see here, it says this is a note. As you can see here, it says this note is legal tender. So that's it. So this is a piece of paper. If you compare it with the dollars from 1928, you will see the same $100 bill. It said on the side, I don't remember on this side, I think on this side, it says certificate of gold. So you could redeem your $100 bill for something useful. Let's say if you have one of these that is made of gold, you're going to exchange a piece of paper that is useless for something, that is going to be useful. Now I'm going to give you another example. For instance, here we have this car. Maybe you like cars, maybe you don't. So 1969 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. As you can see, this guy is asking around $200,000. It's a lot. Why he is asking that much? Because this is unique. There are not many around, and it's in very good shape. So this, it has value because you can use it, to drive around. You can use it, to park your fiat that is losing value all the time, for something that is tangible that you can sell it later on, maybe for more fiat, or you can do something, but it's something useful. It's because it's rare. You see, here we have another Ford 69. This guy is asking 74,000. If you want to buy a brand new, let's say a Mustang 2023, that this is the latest one. As you can see here, we have the price from 27,000, we can get a Mustang. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be newer. The only thing with this is going to lose value because you have millions of these cars. I mean, you have hundreds of thousands of these cars, and the manufacturer, they keep making these new cars. But what happened if Ford decides one day, say, okay, you know what, we're going to make the same car, same thing, same details, same tires, same engine, same technology, everything is going to be the same. The price of this is going to decrease because you have abundance of the product. So you have offer and demand. If you have too many things, too much of one thing, it's going to decrease the price, but the value is not going to decrease, because you still, even if it's not, if you have millions of these cars right now made by Ford, and still you still can use them as a car. It might not be rare, but it's the same thing. With price of gold, it will be the same thing. For instance, if you see here, we have the last 20 years of price of gold. Here you can change it if you want gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and this is the website. If you want to go here, this is the website, bullion.com, and then you can see the chart. So as you can see, in 2004, 1 ounce of gold was about $400. 2006, $600. Here in 2012, like $1,600, as you can see. So here it says the price in kilograms is 51,000, or if you want by the ounce, it will be 1,600, as you can see here. But it varies. It never goes to zero, of course, but it depends. You have governments that they are, manipulating the price. So if, let's say, if the government, want to reduce the price of gold or something like that, they can sell whatever they have in their vaults, to the market, and then the price will drop. But if they want the price, to increase, they can start, buying all the gold that people has, and then the price will rise. So that is what they can do all the time. They can do this all day long and make more fiat by doing this. Companies, they can do the same thing. If you are dumping tons and tons of gold, the price will change. If they are saying, okay, you know what, we're not going to mine more golds, or we're going to keep all the gold that we have, and we are going to keep it for years, and we're not going to release it to the market, that will change the price. But like I said before, price is one thing, value is another thing. The gold is still valuable even if the price changes. So that is why you have to keep it in mind when you do, if you want to do some type of investment, or you want to park your currency in something that is not going to lose a value. Because this, like I said, in 15 years, 20 years, or something like that, it's never going to lose the value. The price may change, might go up and down. This is going down all the time. And if you see another countries, I'm going to show you. As you can see, if you compare, for instance, the Argentine peso to the US dollar, it's going down all the time. And if you see the same thing with gold, it will be the same thing, but to the inverse. So basically, the fiat, all these paper currency that you see everywhere, you're going to have the same issue. It loses the purchasing power because it's not backed by anything. So now I'm going to show you the $100 from 1928. So that way you can see what I was saying, that there were dollar certificate. As you can see here, it says gold certificate. This certificate is legal tender. The same thing like we have now, but at least at that moment, that it was backed by gold. In today's age, the dollar that you have, the peso that you have, the euro that you have, worth nothing. I mean, it's like a religion. It's just it worth something because people think that worth something, and the government is creating demand by taxing their citizens. Otherwise, if the government couldn't tax anybody, there was no demand for the dollar, and everything would collapse very quickly, because people would say, well, I prefer silver or gold instead of a useless piece of paper. So hopefully this short video was useful. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below, and see you next time.